Welcome to Rewire Yourself Rich, the podcast for the woman who's done with temporary bullshit mindset shifts and ready for a full nervous system level identity upgrade. The woman who knows she was born to transform the world with her unique superpowers. I'm your host, Kelly Pender, wealth identity rewiring expert, intuitive mentor, and creator of the RICHCODED method. In our world, we don't manifest like needy ass bitches. We re-encode the big fucking deal wealthy woman back into yourselves. We shift your DNA to remember who the fuck you are. Ready to become rich coded, getting paid to exist? Let's fucking go. I want to see more of your disruptive takes and disruptive angles around how you teach, unlike anyone else. How you lead, how you guide, how you activate, how you transform, how you alchemize, how you heal, unlike anyone else. And I just had something pop in my brain as I'm getting us ready for our 2-hour delay. And so, of course, I had to come in here and give you part 2 of what we were activating and creating on our call last week. And here's the thing. Whenever you all speak, you hear me say, that's content. That is content. That is you sharing your disruptive angle, and you're doing it without even realizing it. And so this is what popped into my brain as I was getting ready. I just attended Lindsay's workshop in person over the weekend, which was amazing. We did our word of the year. It was awesome. She led us through EFT tapping. So great. And she said something that in the moment I was like, yes. But of course I was in the moment and it wasn't like that's content. But what happened is I just had the memory of what she said and I wanted to bring it forward here for each and every one of you. So when she was leading the workshop, she said, who here has heard or learned about SMART goals? And every single one of us raised our hand, right? And she was like, yeah, we learned that in high school. And here's why that doesn't work. And I was like, ooh, yes, that is a disruptive angle. That is positioning whatever it is, right? It could be the plug and play templates. It could be the SMART goals. It could be the whatever it is that they've already tried, that society, that the industry has told you that this is the only way, this is the way that works. You are taking that, you are positioning that as the quote unquote enemy, right? And then you're showcasing why your way is the way that works. And it's a way that they've never tried before. It's a way that they've never seen before. Okay. And so I wanted to share this real life example because each and every one of you are speaking like this and leading like this and not even realizing it. And we can be in the phase of, okay, I'm going to create content today. What should I say that disrupts the industry? And that's when we kind of get in our heads and then it fucks us up a little bit, for lack of a better word, because we're thinking about it too much. We're thinking about what would we say when you've already been saying it. You've already been leading it. You've been saying this behind the scenes. You've been saying this in person. You've been saying this, here's the thing, in spaces where you feel safe, in spaces where you feel comfortable. And if I'm present, I can feel that within you, that you feel safe being you feel safe being seen as the industry disruptive leader. You're already doing this. And what I want you to do is to be aware of what you're saying when you feel safe being seen as the industry disruptive leader, or just a woman who speaks her mind and says it like it is, which I know each and every one of you are and do. I want you to be aware of that. And I want you, and I invite you to bring that forward online, to bring that forward in your content, to bring that forward on your podcast, to bring that forward in your YouTube videos, to bring that forward when you write your emails. And it's not something that you need to think about. It's not like, what do I say to disrupt the industry? You're already saying it. You've been saying it. You're just not realizing it. You're not realizing it at all. And so I want you today to have this awareness lens of what you are saying behind the scenes, offline, right? This could be on Zoom calls with your clients. This could be when you're driving and maybe you, I don't know, watched a video on YouTube or watched a coaching call and you're like, that's not the advice I would give. That's not the guidance I would give. Call it out. Call it out. This is industry disruptive because you're not doing it her way. You're not doing it their way. You're calling it out, calling it forward, and showcasing your way. That's a leader. That's an industry disruptive leader who's not afraid to trigger people, who's not afraid to be seen as, who is this bitch? Who does this woman think she is? You're not afraid to be judged. You're not afraid to be criticized. You're not afraid of the hate comments because you know who you are. You know exactly who you are. And so that doesn't shake you. That doesn't break you. That doesn't wobble you. You are human. So you may have moments where you're like, ooh, that one was a little hurtful, but it's okay. I know who I am. I know who I am. So again, I hear each and every one of you say these industry disruptive statements. You're teaching it. You're already leading it. And I love it. Can you bring that forward online? You know, I say all of the time, we want to feel you. The world wants to feel you. And you're allowed to be felt as an industry disruptive leader. You're allowed to be seen as the one, the number one in the world. And in order to be seen that way, we get to say things that you've been saying behind the scenes in spaces where you feel safe. I hear you say them on our calls because you feel safe there. I hear you say them with your clients. I mean, if I'm there, I hear them. You're already saying this. You're already leading this way. It's safe for you to bring you online. It's not a part of you. It's not a different version of you. It's you. You don't need to try harder to create content. You don't need to be louder to speak to your soulmate clients. You get to bring this disruption angle forward. Call out the bullshit, call out the behavior, call out the strategy, call out the SMART goals, call out the everything that they've tried. Call it out. It's safe for you to call it out. It's safe for you to be the industry disruptive leader. This invitation is so loud today, bringing you forward fully, completely online. You can handle anything that comes your way. You can handle it. I know you can. This is next level leadership. This is the industry disruptive leader. You don't need to think about creating industry disruptive content. You're already saying it. So you just need to put on a different lens and be aware of, ooh, that was good. That's it. I just heard myself say that, but I wasn't hearing myself because I'm the living, breathing embodiment of my body of work. I just wasn't aware because I was in it. Be aware when you hear yourself drop those truth bombs, the industry disruptive content, can you write it down in your notes section? Can you create a note section for it? That way you don't have to think about it when you're creating content. It's already there. You already said it. You're already leading that way. It's just an awareness. It's just putting on a different lens and really viewing yourself as the one, the number one in the world, the industry disruptive leader. I'm very excited for you to be aware of this.
You're already leading this way. Now you get to turn the dial up and bring it forward in your content, in everything that you create, in how you're leading online, on your podcasts, or writing your emails, your YouTube videos, in everything. Say it, share it, own it. Own who you are. That's how you're going to be felt. And that's how others are going to respond to you. And this, my love, is when you become known and famous, because you're going to have people who are like, whoa, this woman is incredible. And you're going to have people who are like, whatever, lady. I don't really like her. Good. Great. You don't need them to like you. You like you. You didn't come here to be liked. You came here to lead. When you allow yourself to be disliked by others, truly, because you know who you are, because you decide you like you, because you don't need them to pick you, because you picked you, because you don't need them to choose you, because you choose you day in and day out, that is what's going to make you the industry disruptive leader, known, famous in your industry. You get to have your polarizing opinions. You get to lead your way. There are no rules. I say this all of the time. If there's any rituals that you're following, they come up. They come up when you're expanding into your next level leadership. They come up when you're expanding yourself, stretching yourself, taking yourself to that next edge of leadership. Burn those rituals. You're allowed to be disliked. You did not come here to be liked. You came here to lead. And so I want you to put on this lens today and moving forward of everything that you're saying behind the scenes. That way you don't have to sit and be like, what content do I create today? You have a content bank. You have a content vault. It's literally coming out of your mouth. You're speaking this beautiful content, industry disruptive content, every single day. You're just not realizing it. You're not aware of it yet. Today, you are. Moving forward, you are. And it's safe for you to speak your truth. It's safe for you to be seen as an industry disruptor. And it's very safe for you to be disliked. The more that you accept that and own that, it's okay if others don't like me. I like me. I came here to lead. I did not come here to be liked. I don't need to be the good girl anymore. I don't need to be palatable anymore. That was my old safety identity I was operating in and out of and creating from. I don't need to be palatable. I need to lead my way. So this is energetic permission, activation, safety in your nervous system, knowing that it's safe to be all of you. It's safe to be disliked. It really, truly is. And it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't mean anything about you because you know who you are, and that's what matters. And when you lead from that place, you're going to speak exactly to your soulmate clients, exactly to the people who have been waiting for your body of work, who are sick and tired of the same bullshit that they've been trying, AKA the SMART goals, AKA the plug and play templates and whatever, right? It's safe to be all of you. It's safe to be disliked. And it's also safe to be wildly loved, worshipped. It's safe for others to be obsessed with you, with your body of work, because it truly is life-changing. It's unlike anything else in the world. Own that. Lead from that place, from that knowingness. It's safe to be the industry disruptive leader.
If you loved this episode as much as I did, please take a screenshot and tag me on Instagram so I can share you and your incredible body of work to my network and celebrate you. And as a special abundance gift, please give us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts. Take a screenshot, send it to me on Instagram, and I'll send you my sexy sales hypnosis to rewire yourself rich in your sleep.